Well, let me tell you straight away that Stephen Yaxley-Lennon, or Tommy Robinson, he calls himself, has been sentenced to 9 months in prison for contempt of court. The sentence has been reduced slightly because of time spent already in custody. Remember, this is something that he was convicted of last year at Leeds Crown Court. He had been filming defendants in a trial for paedophilia, for a grooming trial. There were a series of trials taking place, so there were reporting restrictions in place so that the details of each individual case weren't being broadcast to the public. But he carried on filming outside. He was immediately arrested, brought before the court, and within 5 hours he had been sentenced to 10 months in prison, plus another 3 months for a previous offence for which he'd been given a suspended sentence. Now, that was overturned on appeal because justice seemed to be so swift on that particular occasion. So there was a retrial demanded by the Attorney General. He had a 2-day hearing here at the Old Bailey last week in front of 2 High Court judges. They convicted him last week, and just to remind you, they have now sentenced him to 9 months in jail, although he'll spend less time than that because of the 3 months that he already served. Now, Tommy Robinson was expecting to go to prison, it should be said, because on 3 days ago he appeared on an American internet broadcast in which he said he feared going to jail. He feared that it was a death sentence, as he put it, because he feared he would be attacked and killed inside prison. So he asked for political asylum, but that was not forthcoming from anyone in the United States authorities. So he arrived at court today at around about 9:25. He was due in court in the dock at 9:30, so he was leaving it rather late, and he took his time coming up the street because there were hundreds of protesters. Now, those protesters are gathered behind me. They had moved away from the court building about an hour ago and moved to the end of the road for a bit of a rally that was taking place. A bus had been placed there. Gerard Batten, the former UKIP leader, was among those who was addressing the crowd. But word is obviously filtering through now what has happened to Stephen Yaxley-Lennon, or Tommy Robinson, who has now been sentenced to 9 months in jail, although, as I say, he'll serve a little less than that because of the time he served in prison last year.